Okay, good day again, students. So we are now in our fourth week in media and information literacy. So last meeting we discussed the evolution of media. So you learn from prehistoric age, industrial age, electronic age, and up to present the digital age, how media evolved, and also our forms of communication. So in the videos I presented to you before, so you have seen how technology evolved and also affects our way of communicating to other people. Okay, today, so we will now discuss module 4, which is about types of media. Okay, again, so for more references, so I already uploaded the PowerPoint presentation in our Facebook group and in our Edmodo virtual classroom. So you can scan there, and you can also see the videos in my YouTube channel. So just go to MJ Lobetos and do not forget to subscribe. Okay, so let's discuss our lesson today. So let's have first our objectives for the lesson. Okay, what I need to know. So after going through this module, you are expected to, number 1, identify the different types of media. Number 2, classify contents of media type. And number 3, editorialize how issue or news is presented through different types of media. Okay, so these are the 3 objectives you're expected to perform in this module. Again, we have a series of activities. I think we have 6 activities in this module. So you just again use a Microsoft Word to have your answer and submit it to my Gmail account as you see it on the screen. Okay, let's proceed. Okay, we have here, so let's have first a warm-up exercises, what I know. So let's determine if you know something in this lesson. Okay, direction, answer the following questions. Write your answer on a sheet of paper. Okay, number 1, which of the following is not a print media? A, books. B, flyers. C, newspaper. D, Twitter. Okay, correct. The answer is letter D, Twitter. Number 2, Bombo Radio is an example of A, broadcast media. B, online media. C, print media. D, television media. Okay, correct. Your answer is A, broadcast media. Number 3, which of the following is an online media? A, brochure. B, flyers. C, newsletter. D, podcast. Okay, you're right. The correct answer is letter D, podcast. Okay, number 4. What type of media consists of paper and ink, which is traditionally reproduced? A, broadcast. B, internet. C, online. D, print. Okay, correct. Your answer is D, print. Okay, number 5. What type of media uses airwaves to transmit information? Again, what type of media uses airwaves to transmit information? A, broadcast. B, digital. C, internet. D, print. Okay, correct. The answer is A, broadcast. Okay, number 6. What type of media uses digital platforms to disseminate information? Again, what type of media uses digital platforms to disseminate information? A. Broadcast. B. Online. C. Radio. D. Television. Okay, correct. The answer is letter B. Online. Okay, number 7. What media will be beneficial for a community which does not have access to internet but needs live information? A. Journal. B. Magazine. C. Newspaper. D. Television. Okay, you're right again. The correct answer is letter D. Television. Okay, number 8. Meredith needs to compile information to keep it in a drawer. What media would best fit for Meredith's need? A. Broadcast. B. Digital. C. Internet. D. Print. Okay, correct. Answer is letter D. Print. Okay, number 9. The term media is defined as A. A current style. B. A study of science. C. Means of communication. D. Picture or image. Okay, correct. Media means C. Means of communication. Okay, let's go to number 10. A medium is A. A current style. B. Means of doing live stream. D. Means by which a message is communicated. D. Picture or image. Okay, correct. The answer is letter C. Okay, 11. Which type of media will you use if you want your information be jam-packed but still portable? A. Online. B. Print. C. Television. D. Radio. Okay. What's your answer? Okay, correct. The answer is B. Print. Okay, number 12. Which media will you use if you want your audience to create vivid pictures using their imagination through audio alone? A. Online. B. Print. C. Television. D. Radio. Okay, nice choice. It's letter D. Radio. 13. Living Industry Revolution 4. Which media is more convenient and useful? A. Online. B. Print. C. Television. D. Radio. Okay, correct. The answer is letter C. Television. 14. If you want to have a direct connection to your audience, which media will best suit your need? A. Online. B. Print. C. Television. D. Radio. Okay, correct. That is letter A. Online. Okay, our last number, 15. Annie wants her content to go viral. What type of media will best satisfy her goal? A. Online. B. Print. C. Television. D. Radio. Okay, correct. It's letter A. Online. So I hope you got all the correct answers. You got 15 out of 15. Okay, let's proceed. So to our main lesson, which is types of media. Have you ever wondered what will happen to our world today if we still use the same method of communication? We now live in a fast-paced generation where communication and information are available anytime and anywhere through different types of media. Any form of media has the goal of sending message across wider audience. It is more efficient and faster. However, which do you think suits your need best? Let us all figure it out in this study, starting with the activity below. Okay, what's in? So we have here activity 1, crossword. Okay, so I want you to complete this crossword puzzle. So this is the first activity for this module. So I want you to again submit this in a Word document and email this to my Gmail account. Okay, so I'll just leave this to you. Okay, next activity 2, concept mapping. This time we will read an excerpt from an article. So the applications of social media in the Philippines by Bea Grace Pascual. Okay, so you read these articles and you will develop a concept map. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 articles. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. Draw a visual representation of the article read. It can be in a form of chart, graphic organizers, tables, and Venn diagrams. Use an A4 paper for your output. Okay, so example, this is your output. Okay, then email it to me. Okay, next. Okay, what is it? Okay, we open associate media to ABS-CBN and GMA, the two biggest mainstream media in the Philippines. However, have you ever thought why media exists? In this lesson, you will understand contents of media and how issues are presented through different types of media. The evolution of the type of media has drastically taken over the world, from print to broadcast radio and television, and now we have the online media. Print media is a paper publication. It can be in the form of books, newspaper, journals, magazines, and newsletters. Broadcast media describes the traditional form of media that include television and radio. It is the distribution of audio and video content to a dispersed audience via radio and television. Broadcast media commonly come into two forms, radio and television broadcasting. Radio broadcasting is a one-way sound broadcasting service transmitted over a radio wave. Television broadcasting is a medium used to transmit moving images in a monochrome or color. Okay, then online media is a medium which uses internet to send information. So I think you're familiar with this. Okay, have you ever wondered what content will you upload on this new generation media? And this part of discussion, you will classify and understand media content. Okay, let's have this. Okay, before we proceed to the next topic, so let's have first want you to view this PowerPoint presentation. I have slides here. Okay, so these are some of the print media we have today in our society. These are the different newspapers. Okay, then this is the magazines, another type of print media. Okay, another. Okay, broadcast media, we have the this is for radios. Okay, AM and FM. Then broadcast media or televisions. Okay, so there are the different channels. Okay, so I hope you're familiar with this different types of media. Okay, okay, let's go back Okay, the influence of media. As media evolved from the regular print to broadcasting to online media, its content has also progressed. Traditionally, media is known for delivering information. Now it has become a platform of introducing products and services and even opinion. The media today is more than about information. It is about selling and convincing you on something, products, services, and ideologies. Through advertisement media can entice us to use and buy a product and try services. Ideologies are being sold too using your favorite actress on TV or an online influencer. For example, media wants to sell political ideology. The political advertisement tries to convince you by showing the side of the politician in an issue with a given facts or none. The convincing power depends on how the content is presented, considering the believability of the presenter and the idea. The result is that you as an audience or a voter will side with a politician and may end up voting for him. Okay, so this is very common nowadays, especially in social media. Okay, so in social media you often see advertisement in which they are endorsed by known artists. Okay, so they will try to convince you to buy this product to make you look more beautiful. Diba? Example, we have online now, diba? Online platforms like Lazada, Shopee, etc. Okay, then in the last election also, I think that is 2016. So there are a lot of politicians also will try to convince us with their ideology. Okay, that you will side on this. Okay, so I hope you are very critical with this. Okay, so as a media and information literate student, it's our task to be vigilant and be aware and be critical on what we see and hear in the news. Okay, let's have this media content. What are the different media contents? Okay, content is the idea that is delivered to the audiences in a form of images, still and moving, audio, documents, and files. News and information were the highlights of print media in its early years. Over the years, though, it has progressed by adding advertisement and written entertainment. Okay, radio and television broadcasting both have the same content with the modern print media. However, radio has been regarded more when it comes to music and radio drama, which stirs listeners' imagination. Television, on the other hand, has the best attribute and advantage of moving images, plus the audio, which is more entertaining. It also fosters emotion and empathy, reaching a wider target of audience. Thus, the presentation of content becomes more effective. Then, online media, having almost all the content of print and broadcasting, has changed its game by introducing the power of communication and interaction, encouraging the audience to participate, which make the audience feel they are involved, and that gives the audience satisfaction. Over the time, the content of media is headway to more sophisticated creation, from the basic giving of information to entertainment, and now to influence individual group of people and societies in defining themselves, from the use of print media to radio and TV broadcasting, and now online media. Okay, delivery mode of content and different types of media. Okay, so how do we deliver different types of media? So first, we have this. Okay, especially in the internet today, and Facebook, YouTube. Okay, so we have first live streaming. Allows a creator to share creation and idea in real time. It can be in broadcast media but commonly used in online media using Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram as its platforms. I think you often see this, especially those gamers playing Mobile Legends. So they often have their live stream, and also there are different seminars online. So you can see them on Facebook. So they have this live stream. Okay. So we will try this also in our class through our Facebook page. So we'll have our live streaming in our class. Okay. So just watch out in the coming days. Okay, let's go to webinars. Create a room for seminars, trainings, lectures, and discussion using online media. It can also be used in presenting new product, showcasing latest creation. Okay, so as we teachers, we also have these webinars due to this new normal. So instead of having a physical seminar, so we have our webinars only to avoid the COVID infection. Okay, let's have podcast. It's also known as new radio, merged from the word iPad and broadcast. It is an audio program done in series and delivered in digital audio. Listeners can access through online media and download it for offline listening. So I think you're familiar with this because majority of you are music lovers. Okay, infographics. Okay, I think you often see this, especially in airports, bus stations. Okay, especially now we have this COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, what is an infographic? It is a visual presentation of information and data. It comes in imagery, charts, and minimal text, which allows the reader to have a quick overview of the concept or idea. So infographics uses print media and online media. So I think you have seen an infographic. Okay, just like what about the prevention of COVID. So usually the Department of Health uses infographic, especially in how to wear masks and other protective equipment. Okay. Ebooks are electronic version of printed books. Stories can be read on a computer or handheld device. One of the advantages of ebook is its interactivity and personalization. It is interactive in a way that reader can take note, underline bookmark a page, and go through hyperlinks to gain more information. Personalization allows the reader to change the font and backlight. So I think if you are studying in big universities like Ateneo, UIC, so they usually use ebooks. Okay, so ebooks is more practical because you do not need to carry any more heavy books, just like you are experiencing in your junior high school. Okay, so it's already an electronic copy of your book. Okay, activity 3, unbolting. So directions, fill in the information needed to complete the table. The first one is already done for you. Okay, so I want you to answer this. So we have here 3 columns. So on the first column we have needs, second types of media, third specific platform. Example, education. So types of media is online media. Specific platform, you can have Zoom, Google Classroom, Facebook, Messenger. Okay, so it's up to you. Okay, so your answer varies in this activity. Okay, so this is activity 3. Again, submit it in a Word document. Okay, so again, in a Word document, your activity must be complete. Activity 1 to activity 4. Single file only. Okay, next, activity 4. Sketch noting. Okay, directions. Draw a visual presentation on the influence of media in a society. So rubrics below will guide you for evaluation. Do your output in a short bond paper. You may also do your output in your computer if you have. Okay, so here you will draw something based on the influence of media in the society. Okay, I want you to show your creativity. Okay, so this is the design. This is the criteria: design, content, and clarity. This is for 60 points. So take note, it's very big, 60 points. So design, it must have layouts, fonts, color scheme. So you receive 30 points if the layout is organized and uses consistent style. Okay, then you just read this up to 0. So 0 if no layout. And content, you have a quality of data. Data clearly demonstrate a trend. Okay, then clarity makes clear impression. Okay, so you read this rubric. So you will be guided on how I will grade your outputs. Okay, is it clear? Okay, let's proceed. Okay, next activity, activity 5. Identify the personalities below and answer the questions asked. Write your answer on the bond paper. Okay, so number 1, I think in this first picture, this is Vice Ganda. Second picture is June Digamon. And third is Tyrone Beles. Okay, Sunstar Tiebox. Okay, so question: what makes him or her interesting in his or her field? So you write your answers here, ABC. Then number 2, who's more influence in society? Why? Why can you say? Okay, number 3, what are the contribution of these personalities in the society? Okay, so this is your personal opinion. So you write it. I'll get the answers here. Okay, to sum up, so what I have learned today. So let us remember the following. The evolution of the type of media has drastically taken over the world, from print to broadcast radio and television, and now online media. Print media is a paper publication. It can be in the form of books, newspaper, journals, magazines, and newsletter. Broadcast media describes the traditional forms of media that include television and radio. Broadcast media commonly come in 2 forms, radio and television broadcasting. Radio broadcasting is a one-way sound broadcasting service transmitted over a radio wave. Television broadcasting is a medium used to transmitting moving images in a monochrome television. Online media is a media in which use internet to send information. Then content is the idea that is delivered to the audiences. It is a form of images, still and moving, audio, document, and files. Okay, so let's proceed. So now again, this is your assessment or your quiz for this module. So I think you can answer this on your own. So the soft copy of our module is already uploaded in our Facebook group and in our Edmodo. Okay, so you just have your answers here in the Word document. Okay, so activity 1 to 5, then this assessment. Okay, so don't forget to answer this because this is 25% of your grade. Okay, take note of that. Okay, so if you have questions and clarifications about our lesson, so you can go to or you can email me or have your personal message to me in my Facebook account, or you can email me. So to watch more about this video, you can go to my YouTube channel, MJ Lobitos. Okay, do not forget to subscribe. Okay, so have a nice day.